All right, that's it. That's it. We're live. Brian, how do you feel?
I feel excited. I am pumped for tonight. I am ready to rock and roll. And I cannot wait because just a little side thing. You know how I always do something on the green screen? I'm doing something a little different tonight. I'm putting up a scene from a movie. I'm not going to explain anything about it. Just a scene from a movie, and the viewers have to guess what movie if they can. And if not, that's fine too. Just a little game. Just a little game. Yeah, if you can't, we're not going to kick you out or anything like that. But
I think we should. Can we even do that? Do we have the power to kick people out of our audience?
Yeah, actually, you do. I believe
I do.
Yeah, I'm the producer, the anonymous producer.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let that be a warning to all of you who are out there in the audience. If for any reason I've become disenchanted with you, I can send you packing. So,
hi, Kara. How are you?
We're stalling a little bit here because our good friend Juan DeVivo is calling in from the boondocks where he lives, and he's having a few internet issues tonight. So we're going to try to give him as much time as he needs to get connected. He's got to go out, and I think he has to climb to the top of a telephone pole and jiggle some wires.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you get Radio Shack internet. It's
there's a lot of wire jiggling.
Yeah, a lot of wire jiggling. You got to put the tinfoil on and make the antennas larger.
Yeah. Well, we love him so much, so we're gonna be as patient as we can with him.
Oh, absolutely. He's needed. He is so needed.
He is so needed. You know what? I gotta set up a thing here real quick, and then we're gonna start the first theme song. We have multiple theme songs in this show.
Yes. Well, all good shows have multiple theme songs.
All good shows have multiple theme songs. Is that true?
Sure.
That song I just sang was not one of our multiple theme songs. Okay, this, that, the other thing. All right, so here we go with this
theme song number 1.
Is it working?
This is the pre. No, I can't hear anything.
Seriously?
Oh, there it is. There it is. No, there it is.
Doggone it! Don't.
No, I got it.
I got paranoid. Yeah, I'm super paranoid, and you guys. All right, people.
Theme song number 1.
Get on your feet.
It's the pre-song. It's like the pre-theme song.
Pre-theme song.
Yeah.
Get your peeps in here. Get your seats.
Sign up if you dare. Starving comics everywhere. All the world's in quarantine, so catch the vibe and dig the scene. Woo. Take a seat, gonna grab a snack, gonna kill a room, gonna talk some smack. Cutting it down like a lumberjack. Come take a ride in my Cadillac. Kicking it live on the radio. Everybody got a right to know. This ain't my first rodeo. Hit the spotlight, here we go. Are you ready for the show?
Bring it down, woman, now.
That's the worst
Danny DeVito.
The DeVito dissolve is not something that we just flippantly throw out.
No.
All right. Are you good yet, Joanne? Are you ready to go? No. Okay. Well, we're still probably gonna have to get going here, but
yes, it does sound like Uptown Funk. Definitely sounds like Uptown Funk.
Yeah, it does. But that's not a bad thing.
No, but that's about us. This is.
All right, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait any longer. Here we go.
Don't keep them waiting.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay. No turning back now.
Comic. Yep. Juwan has no internet.
We're frozen too.
He might be on later.
But we're making no promises. We can't guarantee it's gonna work.
Probably won't. That was John's line. I gotta put the train wreck back out. Here we go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is the best timed intro I have ever done. Welcome to Starving Comics Quarantine Show. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sincerely happy that you're here. My name is John Branyan. I am what they call the host here occasionally when I can keep my own internet running. Also with me tonight is our good friend Brian April. Everybody, there he is.
Hello, everybody.
Brian April, do you want to explain your what we're supposed to do with your backdrop tonight for those who arrived late?
If you arrived late, then the people who are early know what's going to happen to you.
Right. By late, I mean on time.
Exactly. So I just decided to do something different this week, and I grabbed a random screenshot from a movie that I like. And you can guess it if you want, and if not, that's fine too. But just figured if you're wondering why is there a car and a guy and a girl and a saxophone and a baseball stadium, that's why. So I can give you a very unhelpful hint, and here's the hint. So be ready. This is one of my favorite movies. I've seen it over 300 times, and I can quote it from start to finish. There's your hint.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. This is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time.
Okay. So if you know what that movie is, represented by the backdrop, you can feel free to guess what it is in the comment section. But as Brian said, you don't have to. Is that the deal, Brian?
That is correct. It is just there for just more visual, thing. So I just figured, throw it out there in case, you're bored of what I'm saying. You can be like, I think I know that movie.
Right. But we do want to be clear. We do want to be clear, as we said earlier, that if for any reason we decide that we want to kick people out of the audience, we have the power to do that. Is that what we established earlier?
That is definitely. That's what happened with Juwan. So we decided we were going to kick him out because his internet's not working.
Yeah. Well, we've had it up to here with Juwan.
Right. Hi, Christy.
Hi, what's up, Christy? Poor Juwan, he must have a Spectrum internet. Spectrum. That's James Bond's nemesis, isn't it? Wasn't that Spectrum? Spectrum, or was that? That was Spectre. Never mind.
Yes, Spectre. There you go. And thank you for the nice moves, Brian. Message Troy. That's very nice of you. Mm-hmm. I've been working hard. That is John Cusack. That is a clue.
Ooh, That's a big clue.
People are scurrying to IMDb right now. They're like, I have to know this.
That's right. 300 times.
Mm-hmm. That's the kind of free time I have.
300 times, and that's just since the quarantine.
Yes, that was this week. This week alone.
All right. Well, we've got a couple things to get out of the way. Here's the thing, you guys. I'm seriously thinking about ending the Dang Ding Dong update because I'm just getting sadder and sadder every week. Because the progress is there's nothing happening. We're just watching it get maybe a little bit smaller. But here it is. Here's the Ding Dong update. Why I don't have any lights on yet? Hang on a second. Let me.
That's why everything is all green.
Is that why everything is green and dark? Look at this. Huh? Did that make all the difference?
Oh yes.
Okay. All right. Here's the Ding Dong as it currently sits. And a couple of weeks ago, this plant appeared. But see, it just doesn't change. It's like I could show the same footage every single week. Troy says no. Jeff Lane says no. Well, that's why I'm asking. I want to know how important this is to the viewers, because I'm only doing this for you. I'm getting nothing out of this. So you can sound off too, Brian. I don't know how important.
Yeah, it's not changing. It's like your stubborn uncle at Thanksgiving, just not changing every time. Just nope. Same thing every year.
It's the same. He never changes, just like this dang ding dong.
That's right.
So, chuck it before you get bugs is what Kara says. Yeah. Well, it's too late. We started with bugs. Yeah, if you were here for the first week, there's the bug right there. Only if you replace it with a sandwich in a box. That's what Tabby wants. A star-spangled sandwich. It's funny, but not super important. Just kidding. Lose it. Oh, so Troy has the dig dog. He has changed his place. We want the dig dog. Jetto 6494 says we want it. Yeah, see, I like the bloated bug carcass. So I can keep the bug if you want that.
Just have the bug.
Yeah,
bug update.
I have
dead
no
bug
plans.
update.
I have
this
no
week
plans.
The bug is still dead.
No plans to get rid of the dead bug, but the ding dong, it's just, I don't know. So we've got to. Maybe I'll keep it one more. Maybe I'll keep it one more week. But come on, you guys, look at that. It hasn't changed at all. There's no difference. And at this point, it's almost like showing you a piece of pottery every single week. It's like a ceramic.
Right. Here's my mug. Here's the mug update.
Right. That looks like it did last week. Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, we have a winner for the movie. Andrew,
throw it up
correct. How did I miss the movie? Was Better Off Dead.
How did I miss the movie? Was Better Off Dead. How did you? It doesn't sound like he did.
Yeah, that is
right.
That is correct. Better Off Dead, one of the finest 80s comedies you will ever see.
One of the finest pieces of cinema ever produced.
Snubbed by the Academy, of course.
Well,
but yes, sorry.
I have a confession. I've never seen it.
Well, we're going to fix that.
Are you going to stay on the show?
I will. I will stay on the show. We'll fix that. Maybe we'll do a live viewing.
Ooh. Would that be fun to do sometime? Would it be fun to do like a quarantine show where we watch a movie, like we watch Better Off Dead, and we just kind of crack on it all through the movie?
Yeah, I think that would be fun. Kind of like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, except not as good.
Yeah, no, not as good.
Like Mystery Science Theater 3000, the infancy, the early years. All right, so is Juwan? No, I saw Juwan pop in and then he disappeared again. All right, well we're gonna charge forward. Let me pull this up here and show you guys what our scavenger hunt is this week. And I was chastened, if you can imagine, by the peaches last week. I'm sorry, by our producer, whoever that
mystery
is.
Producer,
Our mystery producer, because I didn't adequately explain that the scavenger hunt is to bring people into the live audience. It's not just to say, hey, I know a person who, has a Z in their name or whatever it is. You actually have to bring those people in. And so if you're on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, send them a message, send them a private message or tag them or something like that, or call them if you have a cell phone device, or if you have internet connection that's different from Juwan's, you'll be able to contact them. But the scavenger hunt is to try to bring people actually into the live audience so that we can acknowledge that they're here and we can give them a shout out. Right?
Yep. That is the goal.
So this week, here's what we're looking for. Now, remember, we're trying to bring these people into the audience. First is somebody who has a Z in their name. And you're saying, wait a minute, John, isn't that what we did last week? And the answer to that is yes, that is what we did last week, because I thought it would make it easier for you because maybe you had somebody last week and you're like, hey, I could bring this person in, but oh no, they've already found somebody with a Z in their name. Well, now you can bring those people in again this week. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we can have multiple Z's. People with, we can have multiple people with Z's.
That's right. That's right. It doesn't have to be just one person. It's not first come, first served.
Nope. Everyone gets a participant trophy.
Right. First come, first served with a Z.
You got
someone with a PhD. Someone with a PhD. I want to try to, sophisticate our audience a little bit. So someone with a PhD. And someone who was watching again in Wisconsin. Yes, we did that last week as well. But I don't know that we ever got anybody from Wisconsin, did we?
Yeah. Well, somebody was from Wisconsin, one of the regulars.
Did we? Oh, okay. Well, then it can't be that.
So pick a particular town in Wisconsin.
Madison.
Yeah.
Oshkosh.
Yeah.
All right. Kenosha. I'm going to go through all my Wisconsin cities. And finally, a person with a marsupial in their profile picture. A marsupial in their profile picture. And the reason I said that is because I don't think that we are qualified. I don't think we know what marsupials are for sure. I mean, unless it's a kangaroo, then we're going to have to have some debate. And so,
unless the profile picture says marsupial on it, then I will be like, okay, that's a marsupial.
Yeah, if it's actually labeled.
Yeah,
if it's actually labeled, we'll be able to do that.
And it can be a person and label it marsupial, and I'll still accept it.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. It could be a person who actually has a pouch cut into them. Hey, there's Kenosha.
Kenosha in the house.
Kenosha's in the house. Amanda Paul, who I believe is one of our regulars, Wisconsin, very close to Oshkosh. Holy cow.
We're huge in Wisconsin.
We are huge. We're blowing up in the Badger State. We're going to change states. Where is nobody from? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there any?
Arizona.
Whatever, you think so?
Arizona. No one. Well, who would live in Arizona or New Mexico? No, Arizona maybe. New Mexico. No one lives in New Mexico.
No, I want to know if who's watching us. If there's nobody in Arizona watching us, then that's what we want to aim for.
Yeah.
Okay. So does anybody from Wisconsin have a PhD? That would be awesome. All right, so we're still looking for a PhD. We're still looking for a Z in the name. And, of course, we're still looking for a marsupial of some sort. So we're going to keep those. That's running the whole show. And, again, those people can come in anytime. And you come in and just clang a gong and make yourself known, and we will give you a shout-out with much enthusiasm.
And what we'll do this time is John will say hello to you in a Wisconsin accent.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. We'll mix it up.
Yeah. So I'm going to
John's his best Wisconsin accent.
Fair enough.
Please find somebody at this point.
Yeah.
Even if you have to lie.
Is a lemur a marsupial? See, I knew that was something. I don't know if it is or not. A lemur. Sydney's trying to get credit for her profile picture. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think a lemur.
If only there was a way.
There's Luisa Benitez.
There you go.
All right. Well, Luisa, it's mighty fine having you here in Wisconsin. Pepperidge Farm remembers, and so do we. Thanks for joining us here in Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us here on the Starving Comics Quarantine Show. Nailed it.
Yeah, that was wow. Are there 3 people from Wisconsin in here? That's what it sounds like to me.
I actually have to say Pepperidge Farm in order to get into the Wisconsin accent. If I don't say Pepperidge Farm, I can't hear it in my head.
That's more like Boston. Pepperidge Farm. Isn't it like,
Baskin.
you know, isn't don't you know is that's Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Wisconsin, isn't Wisconsin that like the
Wisconsin is it pepper?
Yeah, go pack go or something.
Yeah,
go pack go or don't. Oh gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
my apple Bellini.
My cheese curds.
I need my cheese curd and apple Bellini. Our producer's losing her mind.
That's perfect.
She's mouthing things at me. No, it's not that. I love it. All right, so we're going to move on. We're going to move on. Is Juwan here with us yet? Now, our producer, Peach Bellini. Okay, whatever. My Peach Bellini in Wisconsin. Oh my gosh, you make a big deal out of it. Oh my gosh.
I would just like a quick thing from the judges, the people from Wisconsin, to on a scale of 1 to 10, what was John's accent?
Here's Amanda Paul's giving me suggestions. Anyway, we do pronounce our R's.
There you go.
I'll take your word for it.
All right.
Is a deer a marsupial? Two. Anyway, all right, we're gonna move on. The scavenger hunt is rolling, and it's going to go through the rest of the show, the remainder of the show. The other thing that I need to do is play the indecipherable lyrics, because we forget about that, and I feel like that is something that we don't want to ever forget about.
Right.
So let me pull this up like this. Let me do this like that. Let me back this bad boy up. Oops, I just crashed. Go ahead and say something in a Boston accent, Brian.
There we go. So it's wicked. It's a wicked hardcore day here on the Starving Comics Quarantine Show.
Okay, there we go.
Wicked hardcore.
Wicked hardcore. All right. This is the theme song for those of you who are brand new to the show. We've got another theme song. We have a lot of theme songs, and this one we don't know the lyrics to. So I'm going to play it real quick, and if you've got a guess on the lyrics, put it in the comment section. All right, so there's that.
Theme song number 3.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who is crushing quarantine with it's not killing him first, John Barania!
All right. So we're pretty sure it's the man who is crushing quarantine with his. No, we don't know.
So long knitting board shorts.
If you have a guess, and let us know what it is. What the heck happened here? No, that's not going to work. All right. Is Juwan here yet? But when the peaches, or when the Juwan DeVivo shows up, have our producer just go ahead and throw him right into the stream. No matter what else is going on, we will stop everything. What the heck? Now I'm having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Say
so for those who don't know, if technical, and he's having a hard time with the computer.
You knew what I was going to ask.
A hard time with a computer.
How would you say that in Boston?
Wicked hard time.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Let me throw this up on the screen. I got some stuff that we got sent some stuff this week, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Some stuff from our viewers. And can you see it? Okay.
We got.
And I want to put these up. All right. First, there's this. This is not in from the viewer, but we had some pictures, some drawings. Am I saying that correctly? From Wisconsin, drawing.
Wisconsin, yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't know.
In Wisconsin, we got some drawings. The first one was Killer Cereal, and this was sent in by, I can't remember exactly who sent this in, but this showed up on the page, and it's can you see that? Branyan flakes, and what it says up what it says up there at the top is, you still can't read it. I'm a regular guy. It's America's #2 favorite cereal. And so I thought I wanted to share that because I'm a big fan of being equated, with fiber and regularity.
I thought you were going with #2. It's like, okay, all right, you can be equated with that.
Same thing. And then we were talking about we were talking about merch. Remember last week we were doing this off camera. We were talking about merchandise for the Starving Comics Quarantine Show. And we thought, well, what would people want to buy? What sort of T-shirts, mugs, what paraphernalia would people be interested in? And somebody sent this in. Somebody said we would buy a Scud missile merch, and it's a Scud missile launcher with my face on it. And I don't know if anybody would buy that or not. I don't know.
Could we combine that with jokes that I say and put those on bombs? We'll just print out the joke and just drop them.
Well, this is a thing that may or may not end up in our merchandise area on the website. I haven't looked into manufacturing Scud missiles. I don't know if you can get those in the same place where you get T-shirts or not.
Well, and I think also because of quarantine, there's going to be a limit of 1 per person per household. Am I right with that?
Probably.
Yeah. So only one Scud missile launcher and Scud missile per person per household. Yep.
And we are taking advance orders. So if you want to go ahead and send in $2 million, and you will have
Andrew,
one of the first.
I'm saying my joke's Bob. That's exactly what I'm saying. They leave a wake of devastation behind.
Okay.
With people crying.
Now here's the thing that we need to reemphasize to our viewing audience, that because we're doing this on the internet, basically there are like 4 shows taking place at different times, and so we're not seeing that. None of us are seeing this at the same time. So whatever's happening on your screen right now probably happened between 15 and 20 seconds ago in real time. And so you're watching Brian and I sort of react to things, and you're going, well, why do they act like they're not hearing each other? It's because we're not hearing each other. And so just be aware of that. That if you notice that there's some timing, and comedy is all timing. If you notice there's some timing issues, that's why. Bye, Troy. Troy's going to his Bible study, you guys. There he goes.
He's not telling the truth. He's going to put in a pre-order for the Scud missile merch.
He's going to get the jump on all of you guys.
That's right.
Scud missile. All right, and we've got one more picture to show here, and I just got to give This is a little weird, but I can't wait to share it with you. Here we go. Do you want to take a guess at what that is?
Wow. That is Star Spangled. I got the Star Spangled. That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. Lipstick, makeup.
You're on the right track. Anybody want to take a guess at what that is? Anybody? I gotta give a few seconds because there's a time delay. But somebody want to put in the comment section what they think that is before I reveal the actual answer? Raggedy Anna? Nope. That's not a bad guess.
Like an iron-on. That would be cool.
Star-Spangled Emo? Star-Spangled Teenage Clown? You guys are in the ballpark. Oh, there it is. Star-Spangled Ding Dong as a person.
I like it.
The Star Spangled Ding Dong, if it was a person. Have we crossed over into some? Have we gone too far with this?
Well, only if next week it has like flowers growing out of it. Then
if the Star Spangled
flowers
Ding
in her
Dong.
hair.
And
let's not cut her in half, please.
Yeah. Star Spangled Ding Dong was a person. All right. All right. That's it. That's all the drawings I have. Now, if you are inspired throughout the week to send us stuff like this, feel free to do it. I can't promise that we're going to use everything that we receive, but this stuff is important. This stuff is. Where's the bug? Yeah,
she's got a cold.
I think it was. I think it was if a Star Spangled Ding Dong, not necessarily our Star Spangled Ding Dong as a person. I think that's representative of any Star Spangled Ding Dong as a person.
Let's give Paige a shout out for the great drawing, though.
Yeah, great job. Great job. Okay, coming up next, it is time for. And you know what else we need? We need another theme song for the review, don't we?
We could probably do that.
Actually, you know, the idea that we had was that Brian should have a kazoo.
I'm in. I'll allow it. Let's do it.
It doesn't have to be a kazoo. It could be the bagpipes.
Or what is it? The didgeridoo.
The didgeridoo.
Yeah, the didgeridoo.
Yeah. It's time for the. All right, here we go. It's time for the review.
It's Brian's review.
Brian's review. Tell us what we're reviewing this week, Brian.
Well, this week we are doing the Playmobil Security Checkpoint, which has been discontinued by the manufacturer.
Check out the price. How much is that thing?
For a small fee of $249.97 plus $5.20 shipping. However, you could get $70 off instantly if you were approved for the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa card, which has no annual fee.
You could get $70 off interesting and still owe almost $200.
That's right.
For a toy checkpoint.
There's really no description on this. So
what in tarnation?
Well, it's a children's toy, to teach people maybe for when they're traveling and or you have some sort of Lego set and you want to kind of introduce them into other real world scenarios. So we have some questions. People are not very friendly with the TSA comparisons. I'll say that to start off. So it says, can I buy separate figures of various skin colors to teach racial profiling? And I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. And they said, luckily with all Playmobil's play sets, all characters from other sets are interchangeable. So there's like a liquor store robbery one that you can get, and you can turn your security checkpoint into a great learning tool for all ages. A very real, pertinent question. Does it come with the TSA pre-check bypass lane? Which, as someone who travels a lot, John, I know you can appreciate that.
I can.
The answer is, unfortunately, no. However, it does not have the X-ray, so there's less invasion of privacy. So that's good. Is this the same play set used for transatlantic flights and customs? Does duty-free over 3 ounces still get confiscated? And the answer is the play set is 1/16 scale, meaning liquids over 0.19 ounces or 1/16 of 3 ounces get confiscated and sold in the black market play set, which is sold separately.
Fantastic.
Does it come with small plastic gloves? Actually,
can you imagine what a 3 ounce container of of soap would do to that. You wouldn't even fit it through the checkpoint. It would be gigantic.
Absolutely. And it's funny that, Jeff, you mentioned that. That is one of the questions. Why aren't the screeners wearing blue gloves? And it says it's very difficult to find blue gloves for people with only 2 fingers. So that is the answer. So it does not come with blue gloves. Another question: why do the figurines have smiles? Because they're saying that's not realistic. And it says the TSA agents are smiling because they're sadistic. The traveler is smiling so he won't be mistaken for a terrorist. So those are the big questions. Now we do have a couple reviews.
Right.
People did get it before it was discontinued. So these are the lucky ones. Get it now. As soon it will no longer be available, which is too late. TSA has requested that this product be removed from the market. It was deemed a security risk as it is virtually identical to the actual training material used to train TSA agents. So
yeah.
Let me see. Upon further investigation, we found the civilian toy to have 5 grams of illegal drugs lodged within one of the characters of the toy, not appropriate for kids. Thankfully, we now have another detainee for our Playmobil Guantanamo Bay playset.
I thought all of the police and law enforcement was discontinued. Is that why it was discontinued?
I think so, possibly.
Was this discontinued because law enforcement?
This might be the reason. I purchased the Playmobil security checkpoint for my twin daughter's birthday, and I immediately regretted it. My daughter's Jasmine doll from Aladdin got detained and interrogated for hours when she passed through the checkpoint. One of my daughters walked Dora the Explorer through the checkpoint and was instantly asked to produce her papers. The Playmobil TSA agents have totally made airline travel a miserable experience. And it just holds up the line for all the other Playmobil characters. Like we all want to go on vacation. And then you have the one who's like, I refuse. Right. I don't want to go through. I don't want to take my belt off. And it's like, just take your belt off. You're holding up all the other Playmobil characters. Like, come on, just go in, do this for 2 seconds and be done. What's the big deal? And he's like, I have rights. And it's a good way to teach the Constitution too. It's a very good way. So
it's a good way to get kids ready to experience the frustration of adult life. There's no reason. Yes,
exactly.
This is basically the end of innocence, isn't it?
It really is. And I think what it should do is come with another character that tells the other Playmobil characters to remove their shoes and what goes in the bags and what goes into the bins. And then those characters can completely ignore it. Just completely ignore it and cause another backup because they get there and go, I didn't know how to take off my boots. I didn't know how to bring my laptop out. So
I didn't know my cell phone had metal in it.
Yeah. So
right. Hey, look at this. Look on the screen, Brian. Is there
a sovereign citizen playset? It's I think that's in the works because that's right up the alley of where we're going with this. So
okay.
And those will come with their own little constitutional cards that you hold up and say, Fourth Amendment, I do not consent to search and seizure.
I will not take my shoes off.
Exactly. So, I mean, those are basically the reviews. There's another one. It's very similar. My son and I played it a few times. I didn't think he really understood how to work it, so I substituted the dad with my old Muhammad Ali action figure, and instantly he took another 20 extra minutes to get through. So,
no wonder it's discontinued.
Yeah.
All right. So there's the review for this week. Sensational. It's always sensational. Something went flying past here that I wanted to mention. We want Brian to play some sort of musical instrument. Amanda Paul thinks that you should play the theremin. And
I don't even know what that is.
I actually have one.
Do you?
Yeah. It's the thing that you don't actually touch it. It's like it's an antenna, and then you get close to it, and it feeds back, and it makes a.
All right, I'll do it. I'll try it.
Yeah.
The closest thing I think I have is Theraflu, so I could get a package of Theraflu and just,
all right,
use it like a drum.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll work on. You can't throw people in the thread if you're not paying attention. I am paying attention. Throw them in the thread.
You see? How'd you want?
Ms. Producer.
Am I even here? I don't even know now.
Yeah, you're in
Have
the
y'all
thread.
explained what's been going on with me?
We have. Yeah. We've let people know that you live in the boondocks where the internet is terrible. Is that right?
Well, I had to get out I'm in my front yard using my cell phone signal. I can't even use my home Wi-Fi. I come out here where the lawnmower is.
That's what we said. We said you had to climb to the top of a telephone pole and jiggle wires.
I should have done that. I have a climber. Should have climbed up into a tree. Well, rack up the counter. Pull out the counter now. Let's see how many times I get kicked off. We'll see. Is Verizon better than rural internet?
We absolutely will. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up. We've got a special musical thing that's coming up here, and I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what it is. I was not allowed to know about it, but I'm going to pull Brian out, and we're going to make room for our special musical guest. And Juwan he knows something about this. I'm not kidding. I honestly don't have any idea what is about to happen. This was set up behind my back without my permission and without my okay.
Right.
But it has something to do with Juwan and K-pop. Is that correct?
Yes. How far behind am I right
there?
now? Am I like 3 seconds behind? I'm probably 3 to 5 seconds behind.
At this point, Juwan DeVivo, our own, is good. Yeah, Juwan's going to explain what K-pop is. Does he know that he's back on?
Yes. Would you like me to do it now? I can do it now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm worried that I'm like 10 seconds behind you now.
No, go ahead.
Okay. In case you do not know, there's an international phenomenon. They call it K-pop. It originated in Korea, so it's got the K in there, but it really is a popular music. You may not know about it, but it really is it's popular. That's why it's K-pop, but it's a very intense art form. I mean, you may have thought about the Backstreet Boys when you're talking about boy bands, or I can't think of a girl band right now that's coming off the top of my head, but they're Bangles doesn't really encapsulate. In fact, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, they don't really encapsulate this because this is huge, and this is what's funny is because there's like millions of people around the world that love this thing, and some of us don't even know about it. I mean, I only just now hopped onto it a year ago, so we have somebody that was the foremost expert, probably the biggest fan of K-pop, and it's someone you don't expect. So I guess if he's ready, I have to talk to the producer, but right now I'd like to introduce you an expert on K-pop so that you can get caught up on it. It's Professor Severus Snape from Hogwarts
correct.
School of Magic. Welcome,
Hello,
Professor
John.
Snape.
Thank you very much. I am excited to be here and ready to do a little ditty, as they say. But I did request a backup dancer. Do we have a backup dancer for this? There's our backup dancer. Thank you so much for volunteering, John. I appreciate it. I hope you have your dance moves ready.
K-pop's not really K-pop without dancing. There's the singing and the music, but dancing is the thing. So what is it that drew you? I know a lot of people think that you're drab and dour and like you like to spend time, in the potions room, which is like a dungeon, but you're not. That's not all there is to you, is there?
No, I'm a big fan of Hello Kitty, and that is very big in K-pop culture. So I decided I would just hang out with my crew, my stan, as we call it. It is called a stan. I am a BTS stan.
Yes. And then, do you know what BTS stands for, or is that just like a Korean word that we don't really know how to pronounce?
Be the Snape.
Be the Snape.
That is what BTS.
They are fans of you then. So you guys are
Yes, it's
interacting?
a collaboration. So it's I go with them, they come with me, and it's very good. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, so in order to help you, I've kind of tried to. I know a little bit about music. I don't know if I can do the whole thing, but did you mind if I played guitar for you while you do a tribute to your favorite band?
No, I would love that actually, but I do need a backup dancer. So thank you, John, for volunteering.
So I need to know though. Can you guys?
I will not sing. I can hear that wonderful.
Okay.
Me. This is a little beautiful song called Heartbeat, and it's one that touches my heart, as you can imagine.
All right, and real quick, John, did you need to warm up? Because Snape warmed up a little bit. I didn't know if you needed to warm up and do a couple moves.
It's not going to make any difference.
You don't want to pull a shoulder. That's going to be hard to recover from. But
don't tell me how to do my art.
Oh, okay, you're right. I'm just concerned about you, man. I just want you to be healthy. There we go. Right. Whoa, how am I doing that? Hold on a second. Let me restart that.
Ah, yes, we have the glitter, we have the special effects. Get your lighters out. It leaves me feeling seasick, baby. Being trapped inside this dream like reality. It spins me around and drives me crazy. A moon and daylight that people just can't see. Imagine if I was alone, without you all on my own. Would have given it all up, lost at sea. But my heart is on fire with the burning desire. Just like fate, I'm going to find you once again. I wish that you would love me, holding my hand so tight, just like the day before. And every time my heart beats, try to walk side by side, 'cause we're not lost anymore. The destiny that you, the destiny that's me, me. My heart is on fire for your love. I get low there. That's what I do. My heart is on fire for your love. I wish that you would love me, holding my hand so tight, just like the day before. And every time my heart beats, I try to walk side by side, 'cause we're not lost anymore. The destiny that you, the destiny that's me, me. The destiny that you, the destiny that you. Peace out, my homies.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Professor Snape.
Thanks, Snape. Yeah, that was definitely not what I was expecting.
So we not only bring comedy, we bring culture. So like some of you guys didn't even know about any of that song, but now you've got like another layer to your culturedness because we brought that to you.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Brian's going to be very sad that he missed it.
What, dude? I love K-pop and I love Snape.
Just catch it on
Just
catch it later. You catch the rerun.
I will. I am totally gonna like download that and just watch that over and over again. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I think Snape's got an album coming out next month of K-pop covers.
that was
something. Yeah.
I'm going to put that in with my Scud missile order. I'm going to pre-order that, the Snape K-pop.
It was definitely something. It was not nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot more psychedelic than I thought it was going to be. It seems like maybe there should have been some kind of a warning.
There are not enough colors for you.
Yeah.
A couple more colors.
An epilepsy warning?
Yeah, it was a little irresponsible of us to just foist that on our viewers.
We discovered some colors, I think, that didn't exist before.
Well, that's what happens when you roll with the Snape dog, you know?
Yeah, that was... I got to go with Suzanne. That was something. It was definitely something. Yeah, well, we should do that. We should do that again, maybe.
PhD
in K-pop now. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun to have a K-pop. We do K-pop with different. Maybe do a Wisconsin accent. It'd be K-pop.
K-pop.
Pap.
K-pop.
Do you think Congress would call you for as an expert witness if you had a PhD in K-pop?
Me?
That would be like a
Snape.
I would like to see that on C-SPAN. Just some questions about K-pop.
I would too. All right. Are you guys done horsing around now? Are you ready to do the?
Excuse me.
I'm just here, man. I wasn't even involved in that last sketch, so
The audacity.
But I'm sure Juwan put a lot of time and effort in learning that song, not to mention the lyrics, and so thank you.
It's not just the effort. We've been professional this entire time.
Yeah.
I've not been goofing
this
at all.
is a professional level. I mean, again, I wasn't involved in it at all, but I'm sticking up for Snape and for Juwan.
I'm not trying to disparage. That. Yeah, I'm not disparaging the professionalism. All right.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was well done.
And your dancing was phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you noticing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it really was.
I added to the culture.
It seemed like it, but I really didn't rehearse that.
You probably, I mean, judging from your build, you probably have some moves, in your back pocket. You're always ready.
I do.
Whenever somebody asks you.
I do. I actually keep my moves in my sock because I don't want somebody to pickpocket them.
You don't want strange people to grab it. Hey, real quick, what's cool about being outside in Georgia in the summertime?
What's that?
There's lots of bugs. It's not just a few, and they're all different. They're all different kinds. Yellow jackets, mosquitoes. They can sting you and bite you. It's wonderful.
And they're pretty quiet too.
Okay, good. As long as they're not messing with the show. I just don't want to mess with the show.
Well, they're like the K-pop fans. They're the cheering on.
Okay.
The throngs of fans.
Are they really coming through?
No.
The crickets? Okay.
No, we can't hear any crickets.
Yeah, they're getting angry out here, so.
Is that a new that's a new app on mobile, Angry Crickets.
Angry crickets.
Actually, we hear crickets every time we do this show, but I didn't realize.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the audience response to the song.
Right.
We got emojis. We got a few emojis out of that.
Yeah, we did. If there's any cricket emojis, you could start sending those.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This week's unsolicited advice is going to be, I think you guys are going to really be able to help this one.
Good.
Here we go.
Have we gotten any emails from past unsolicited advice? Like, have people that went, hey, I didn't ask for it,
but it really helped me?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know, we have helped no one.
It's just one person.
I had a small socially distant party for my birthday. It was supposed to be just my brother, my roommate, my boyfriend, and me, which is 4 people. But my brother brought his new girlfriend, Emily, and her small son without asking. Our apartment is on a busy street, and our front yard is not fenced in. It was not fun. We had to keep an eye on the kids so we wouldn't run off the patio. Emily was more interested in our beer than anything else. My roommate got me an expensive cake. She was handing out slices when Emily pushed her over and tried to take a huge slice for her son. I stopped Emily and told her to take a smaller piece since the cake was very rich. Then I put the rest of the cake back in the fridge. I told my brother he needed to get a handle on the situation, but he just told me to chill. When they left, only my brother said goodbye to us. Then my boyfriend looked in the fridge and noticed that my cake was gone. I ran after my brother. They were still in the parking lot trying to buckle up the kid. I went up to Emily and demanded she give me back my cake. First she said she didn't know what I was talking about. And then I saw the cake box on the back seat and I told my brother to give it back. Emily swore I had given it to her because cake is for kids. I called her a liar. My boyfriend and roommate followed me out, and my roommate went around the car and opened the door to grab the cake. Emily tried to stop her. The cake ended up on the ground. The kids started crying. Emily started swearing, and everyone went home mad. Emily claims it was an accident, but I believe my roommate, and she says Emily knocked it out of her hands. I want nothing to do with Emily ever again, and I am angry at my brother for bringing this witch and trying to defend her. Everyone in our family is appalled by what happened. I told him that I told him that when Emily apologizes and replaces my cake from the same bakery, then I will forgive her. He got angry at me because it was a $50 cake from the city. He told me I was being petty and unreasonable and that it was just a cake. I don't care. My birthday was ruined. This was the first time Emily met anyone in our family, and she got drunk and stole from me. This is a red flag if ever there was one. I don't think I am out of line here. What do you think?
What? Okay. First of all, kudos to your dramatic reading, John. I always feel like I'm there when you read it. Secondly, what is her?
It's a gift.
What does she want? I don't even know what she wants.
Yeah, she's just venting at this point.
But she just told us a story. She didn't say, I want my brother to break up with his girlfriend, or I want the cake. She wants a bunch of stuff, I guess. But yeah, my first piece of advice is calm down. Just calm down.
That was last week's advice.
Yeah.
So
I would just say, as a large man, cake is not for kids. I'm just going to say that right here. You mess with my cake, you're going to have some broken fingers. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like I don't know if this is just my personality. I'd side with everybody a little bit, because like Emily had a birthday party. Not Emily, sorry.
You side with everybody a little bit?
A little bit. Well, like, so Emily was just coming with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend, the brother, was just inviting his girlfriend. And, you have a little kid, and as we all know, you can't hold any adult conversations. Maybe she couldn't find a babysitter. Maybe she's just trying to connect with her child a little bit closer. But there you go. And then she didn't, maybe she's an introvert. We didn't get into that. We didn't understand Emily. I didn't get the character of Emily at all, because I don't know if she likes talking to people. Like, if I go to a party and it's all strangers, I'm like, I'm not going to talk. I'm going to listen. And so, if there's beer there, that was probably what would be happening. If Emily, if that's all you had was beer and cake. By the way, beer and cake together? But I get the sisters, the birthday girl, we'll call it birthday girl. I get her situation, because it's her special day, and everybody's there just for her.
Mm-hmm.
And but she could have handled things a little bit different, because when you run out there and did you steal my cake? That's a little bit, it's like, I just wrote a blog about this, by the way. You can catch it Monday morning. It's come out. But it's like, you got to ask a question first. And be like, hey, did you guys see my cake? What's that? Is that the cake? Oh, man. And so people will be less defensive if you're asking questions. But I like the part. My last thing that I'll say. I'll let
Wait a
Brian
minute.
take this.
Wait a minute. You think they're going to be less defensive? They're going to be less defensive if they stole the cake out of your refrigerator and you
No, if
ask,
you ask.
"Hey, have you guys seen my cake? It was
Yeah.
up in the refrigerator. Have you
Well, if
seen?"
you start accusing right away, they'll get their
Right.
fists up. You know.
Hey, have you guys seen the cake? The cake that's right there in the back
Is
that I
that
can
the
see?
cake?
That
What is
cake? Have you guys seen that?
What is that box?
I like the way you're still opting
Man,
for
it's just-
diplomacy in the face of
It
obvious
looks
larceny.
it looks a lot like the box that my cake came in. Is that the cake?
The cake
Yeah,
that
but
your
the
son's
part-
eating right now? The one that's in his mouth? That cake?
That's interesting. That looks weird.
So your chief criticism is that they didn't make the situation less awkward. Is that?
I should say that the errors were made all over the place. The lady was getting a little huffy. Birthday girl got a little huffy. Emily obviously had some problems that we haven't figured out yet. But the last thing was like just the cake ended up on the ground. We have no idea what kind of. I was like, that's the part I wanted to expand. It's like, did your roommate grabbed it? Did she pull on it and you guys pulled back and forth? Was their fist flying? It just ended up on the ground.
Right.
My favorite note about this is he got angry at me because it was a $50 cake from the city.
Yeah.
Not the country. Lost a good cake
Well, I mean-
from the city.
By
Working
wagon,
for
that's-
Emily for night and day.
The lady brought her
Traveling.
kid to the patio.
Traveling by wagon, that's like a 3-day trip to get into the city. You have to camp out at the watering hole
Right.
and then feed the horses. It's difficult.
It's gonna be spring before we can get to the city and get another cake.
That's right.
Before the ice breaks up and we can take the raft.
It's the Oregon Trail of birthday parties. The people bringing the cake died of dysentery.
That cake. And the cake is
No, I'm firmly on side birthday girl. You touch my cake.
Yeah, don't mess with the cake.
No.
Okay.
You don't
I
mess
think
with
she's
my
still
cake.
just mad. She's still mad about the cake, obviously.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge Juan has spoken.
Judge Juan has spoken, and that's we need to reference that because coming up in future weeks, because as Juwan has so aptly displayed this evening, he has an ability to sort of discern many things. He doesn't just talk off the top of his head. He doesn't just make snap decisions. He analyzes things. Look, he could see things on all sides. He sort of sympathized with everybody. That's what you said. Like everybody had some sympathy here.
And I'm very decisive.
And so
too,
in the
apparently.
future, you are. And so we're going to have a Judge Juwan segment where Juwan will basically judge who's right or who's wrong in various scenarios. And the listening audience is going to be able to offer scenarios. And then Juwan is going to respond to some of our prefabricated. And so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for Judge Juwan.
Yeah, and I may be broadcasting
Coming up.
from the Starbucks down in the city. I have to take the wagon into the city to get
Right.
Wi-Fi.
Get that $50 cake, and that is something you would get at
All right.
Starbucks.
All right. Last thing that we're doing tonight is I've got a little game that I want to play, and we may not get to all of these, but I've got some products that I have the instructions for the.
And that was the last time we heard John Branyan.
Chinese or Japanese.
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
So I'm going to read.
Yeah.
Did I disappear?
You did for a bit. You're back.
I disappeared. Did you hear me say that I have directions that were translated from English to
No.
Japanese?
We did now, though.
Okay.
So what did you hear? What do you know? I have these. These are directions or instructions for products that were translated to English from Japanese or Chinese. Okay, so I'm going to read these directions or descriptions, and you're going to try to tell me what the product is. Cool?
Do we have to guess the language they were translated from?
No. It's
And this is this for the viewers, correct? Or is this us?
yeah. This is for the viewers, but you guys don't know what they are. Yeah, you guys don't know what they are either. So, all right. So here we go. First one. Name that product. Directions translated from Chinese and Japanese. Correct. All right. So I will read you the description. Never been up in an aeroplane before, and he had read a lot about air accidents. So one day, when a friend offered to take him for a ride in his own small plane. 2. Anti-fingerprint oil coating. Avoid spots and reduce the fingerprints on your screen. 3. Surface hardness 9H. 4. Slim tempered glass, only 0.33 mm. 5. ASF anti-shattered film. 6. Nanoscale optical adhesives are fully absorbed.
This is the
Go
same
ahead.
as one product or all 6 products?
That's the directions to one
No,
product?
it's one product.
Okay. I'm going to say it's a phone. I'm going to say a smartphone.
It's one product. Yeah.
I actually think...
Yeah, it's a description.
Yeah, I actually think I have that product because I recognized a lot of what
It's a
you're saying.
smartphone.
It is not a smartphone.
Jasmine says it's not an airplane.
An aeroplane. Buy our airplane. What else we got? Is anybody close?
I don't see anybody else close yet.
I like
Jeff.
the
I like Jeff's.
with a nano. Oh my gosh, anti-oil glass shield for a smartphone.
Jeff is right. How on earth did you get that?
Oh,
How on earth could you get? Yeah, it's a glass full covered premium. Well, the way they say it, I'll put it up here. It's a glass full cover premium tempered. Premium tempered. And literally, look at the very first thing. Never been up in an aeroplane before, and he had read a lot about air accidents. So one day when a friend offered to take him for a ride in his own small plane, that's number 1.
Very helpful.
Yeah. All right.
I guess maybe somebody dropped it out of an airplane and it kept the screen from cracking or something.
Beats me.
So
Beats me.
I like
There
the
it is.
hardness is 9H.
I'm not even joking. I literally just got a bunch of those in. Not that particular one, but that's why the 9H and all that. I was like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
3.3 millimeters.
Yeah.
And they don't work. I'm just going to say that they're cheap and they're terrible and they still break. And I'm
Right.
very angry.
Right.
I've gone through 4 of them in a week.
But you do have to admit that the nanoscale optical adhesives are fully absorbed.
They are fully
fully.
absorbed. They fully absorb into your thumb as well.
Okay. All right. Here's the next one. Now this is a product, and this is a description. All right. The Mongolian nets of any reduction to the corner diagonally pushed to make a synthesis of 4.
Yeah.
His hands were clenched a count at the end of left corner. 3. Hands formed to the middle show long a small circle and a long round. 4. Right hand gripping 2 circles intersect at the left end of the long round. Will oval twisted into 8. 5. 3 circles set into the stacked elastic band. Bag the open method. Just do the steps above to anti. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's a Nancy Drew mystery book.
I say telescope since there's 2 circles and it's like a telescope. So you pull out a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, baseball glove is a guess.
No. Nope.
Nobody for telescope.
It's not baseball gloves.
Spyglass.
Connect 4 game. No, it's not Connect 4. There's 5 instructions that I read here. The first one, it's not a car sun shield. That's a good guess.
Ooh, 10's a good guess.
Scooby, put Jasmine's up there. I keep going after Scooby-Doo string braid thing.
That makes as much sense as the instructions, Jasmine.
It does.
Ooh, child's pool.
And that was not a bad guess. All right, the first instruction is the key. The
Why?
Mongolian nets of any direction to the corner diagonally push to make a synthesis of 4.
So you
Four square, a napkin folder. It's
how to tie a tie? No.
Push it to the corner.
Yeah.
Mongolian net.
Mongolian nets. Okay. The Mongolian nets.
That'd be the key if we knew what a Mongolian net was.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Oh
there
my
gosh.
gosh.
Mosquito net. Very good, Zach.
And the profile picture has a marsupial in it too.
We're so glad you're here, Zach. You and your marsupial and your mosquito net. All right.
Dragon.
That was a tough one. This one's easier. Not really.
Of any reduction.
All right. Now, pay attention this time, you guys, okay? You can, you can get this. All right. Number 1. The product design is used international popularly, is succinct, and the technique that the line is easy and smooth and possesses the beautiful to look at and find an elegant featute. 2. The product uses the qualified metal material and the orifice is spurted modeling technology processing with advanced static electricity and possesses the strong, durable feature of resisted rustability. Any guesses?
Razor.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, there's more. 3.
Oh, good.
3. Listen, the metal lampshade does not have the classing harm and protection vision, and the normal use possesses the feature not become deformed perpetually. Number 4, the product is completely as a result of 2,000 volts of high shocks, no leakage of electricity, and ensure safety. And finally, voltage 200 volts is used, the biggest power 40 watt, frequency 60 hertz.
I was going with a razor blade until step 3, and then it just turned left on volts. Me. The lampshade.
It's not a car.
It's the trip my brain went on was like tow hitch, oven, hood.
Not a hairdryer. No.
And it has a lampshade.
Yep. And it has a
easy bake oven.
Chandelier, you're getting warm. Easy bake oven is not as close. A chandelier. A light bulb, you're
heat
so
lamp.
Close. You're so close.
Heat lamp.
Flashlight.
Taser. A movable attached book light. Oh, it's so close. Come on, you guys. What has a lampshade? Don't make this harder than it is. A lava lamp? Not exactly. It's a table lamp. It's a table lamp, you guys. See? There it is. It's a table lamp. I don't understand why you didn't get it, because it specifically says advanced static electricity possesses the strong, durable feature of resisted rust ability.
Okay, Alex Trebek, you got the cards. So first of all, plus there's a mind trick going on when you say technology. You're like, well, okay, is the lampshade word misinterpreted, or is the metal rustability? Because it's like anti-rustability. What is that?
I like the way you guys are getting progressively more hostile at me.
You're like, come on, guys. You didn't
like
get
the
it
way
because
I'm
it
the
said
bad guy.
lampshade.
Oh, this is so much fun. All right. Oh, wait a second. I shouldn't have showed you that.
Oh,
Oh,
Did you see it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I won't.
was that the last one? Do another one.
No, there's another one. But I'll give you this one. All right, I'm just going to read this one, and yeah, I'm going to put it up there so you could. Oh, you can't see it. It wasn't up there. Did you see it?
I saw a kitchen helper. I'll have to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Well, go ahead and put it up there, Peach.
He got it, Sydney. Got it.
Good job, Sydney.
Yeah, the kitchen helper. Good job. All right, made from high quality material, heat resistance, resistance to corrosion, sex, health, non-toxic, durable, and durable. Clip holding capacity, take up to 6 to 7 kilograms, easily a steaming plate or other pots. Easy to receive, handle the hot set meter, energy, time at parties then, for mothers, joy, love to cook, single friends.
Sounds like when the teacher told you it has to be 500 words, and you only got like 100. Heat energy.
Okay, be honest. Do you think you would have gotten it from that?
No, not in a million years.
All right. Last
I
one.
said oven mitt or something.
Last one. And I'm not going to put this one up because I don't want you to, because it's probably going to pop up on the screen too. So I won't do it. All right. Listen carefully. Wash it with edible scour before using. Don't use it except vegetables and fruits. Take care while using it. Don't use it when some dirty things on the holder. While use it on the small one, please take care of your finger. Child can't use it himself. If use it, please under your. If it is transformative, please don't use it. Don't use it unduly in order to prevent distortion. Don't use to cut heart things. It's easy to be bad. Don't put it near fire. After using it, please wash it and dry. Don't use it with metal brush and hard clothes. Parents' reference. What is it?
You say hard clothes.
Yeah, you got to wear sweatpants while using it.
Knife, paring knife, dicer. You're in the.
Yeah, I like that
part.
extra.
It's not a blender.
So I was gonna say something. Man, cat.
Yeah.
It's not a blender. Oh, it's like a slap chop. It's like one of those
It's
things.
totally not a blender. Don't tell me what it is.
Is it like
Slap
a
chop where you hit the
yeah?
you hit the top of it. It's got
Banana slicer. That's a great guess, but it's not.
grater.
You guys are in the right ballpark.
Like a grater?
Yeah. Well, it's a vegetable peeler. It's a vegetable peeler.
What was it that you?
That's why
got
you're
me?
supposed to wash it with edible scour before using.
What's the thing you said about
So
something about those dirty?
Yeah, dirty surface or whatever.
yeah,
Dirty things.
Yeah,
Read that one.
don't use it when some dirty things on the holder.
Oh,
Don't use it when some dirty things on the holder.
that's not that. What was it?
And that's what we do.
Kitchen helper.
That's that right there. Yep. So don't use it when some dirty things on the holder, you guys.
Use it when some
Because,
dirty things on the holder.
It's easy to be bad. It's easy to be bad. It says that right there. All right. That's our that's our show.
Da, 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 da.
We need to probably organize this show a little different so that we end on something other than that. We probably should have ended with Snape Pop, but
Oh, that's the close.
it's too late now.
Yeah.
John Brandon, snappy wrap up. That's right. It needs to be snappy. All right. Hippity hop over to johnbrandon.com if you would like to become a member, or if you wouldn't like to become a member, you can still go over to the website. and become a member, because you should become a member. That's how you support this show. That's how we keep Juan DeVivo in internet connections. That's how we keep Brian April in Snape wigs. And it's how I can afford to buy these dang ding-dongs that we are watching. All of this stuff goes to keep you entertained. Also, invite your friends. Tell your friends to join us live. It's a different experience live. You get to interact with us. You get to say things to us. We try to talk back. You can watch Juan DeVivo be consumed by insect life in real time, and it's not the same. Watching it recorded, it's not the same. Brian April, you can find him at, say it,
comedybrian.com.
comedybrian.com. You can also go to his Discord channel, right? Are they doing that?
Yes, there's a Discord channel. I'm Comedy Brian 1114. I'll find a link and eventually get that.
And Juan DeVivo and Casting Crowns are back on the road, coming to a drive-in theater near you. There he goes, probably to a drive-through right now.
He's on the road right now.
He's on the road and gone as we speak. Doggone it, Juan. We love you so much, but boy, we hate your internet. All right. And thanks to all of you for joining us tonight. If you have suggestions for the show, things that you'd like to see us do, if you've got questions that you would like to ask, unsolicited advice, send us those things. Talk to us. Send us messages, send us emails, say things in the comment section. We want this show to be what you want it to be. We've got some ideas of our own that we're going to be springing on you in the future, but always feel free to contact us. Let us know your thoughts. Thanks for joining us tonight. Here's Brian April to bring us out with a solo on the didgeridoo. Brian, over to you.
Wow.